Well, 13-year-old Naya Mue was shot and killed Friday night by a Utica police officer after a traffic stop where the boy ran from police and ultimately a struggle ensued to bring him down as police say he had a gun. Since then, the Utica community has come together on several occasions. First a vigil, then a gathering outside the police station demanding answers at Utica City Hall, and Sunday afternoon, members of the Karen community met with Utica's mayor. News Channel 2's Ben Kinney begins our coverage.
Hundreds of members from the community came to the Tabernacle Baptist Church in Utica to pose questions to Mayor Michael Galimi. The mayor held the meeting to try and fully understand and feel what the community is feeling following Friday night shooting of 13-year-old Nya Mue following an encounter with police on Shaw Street.
Being here today was an ability to connect and answer questions, but also to see, feel, and hear not just the response, but what the community is really going through.
Many members of the community at the meeting called for action to be taken.
They would like to see change right now, right away, but we understand that something that cannot happen right now, right away. But we would like to see the thorough investigations with transparency, and we would like to see people who should be held accountable brought to justice.
The mayor says hearing the criticism and what the community wants changed is helping the city and the police department ensure they can serve the community better.
There's always going to be criticism, even in any situation involving any type of disputed police act. There's always criticism. You have to, even if you don't believe that the criticism's true, you have to listen to that criticism and scrutinize yourself to make sure you're not missing something.
The mayor's message to the community:
we do have an epidemic within the youth right now where we are having to work every day to take guns out of the hands of children. Okay, and this situation has to be investigated by the AG. But earlier this year, we had 2 other deaths because kids carry guns. Okay, that's something else that needs to be just thought of. Yes, it's a conversation for 6 months from now, but if we don't solve that, then we can't solve the problem of that in the future.
Our own Ben Kinney reporting. Now, continuing our coverage, Utica police say they are working to be as transparent as possible with the details of the shooting and the investigation. In fact, less than 24 hours after the shooting, police released body-worn camera video, and we want to warn you that parts of the video might be difficult to watch. Here's News Channel 2's Jolene Ferris continuing our coverage.
This is Utica Police body-worn camera video of a fatal officer-involved shooting of a 13-year-old boy Friday night and the moments leading up to it. Police now say officers were patrolling West Utica near Shaw Street to help the Criminal Investigations Unit with at least 2 recent robbery investigations. One robbery had happened as recently as the night before. The suspects were described as Asian males who displayed a black handgun and forcibly stole property from victims. Police say when they stopped the 2 Asian juveniles, they were walking in the roadway in violation of New York State vehicle and traffic law.
Can I just pat you down and make sure you got no weapons on you? One running. He's bound. He's raising for his right, sir. Gun.
After the one suspect took off, Utica police slowed down a portion of the officer body-worn camera footage to show different angles of the young suspect carrying what appears to be a black handgun. An officer tackles the suspect. You can see another officer raising his hands, appearing to punch the suspect. Once they're on the ground, you can't see in the video where the gun or the suspect's hands are. After the gunshot, frantic life-saving efforts.
Start compressions. We need to start compressions. All right. Give me a light. Get a chest. I got a chest. Start us in the ambulance. We got shots fired.
Police have identified the victim as 13-year-old Nya Mue and the officer who shot him as Officer Patrick Husney, who presumably is the officer heard in the video acknowledging the shooting.
There's just one shot. It was me. It was one shot. It was me.
Utica police also released still photos of the gun they say the suspect was carrying, a replica Glock. Officer Husney, officers Bryce Patterson and Andrew Citroniti are on paid administrative leave pending the outcome of the State Attorney General's Office investigation and internal UPD investigation. Jolene Ferris, News Channel 2.